Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered what truly makes someone irresistible? What it takes to ignite a spark so powerful that it creates a magnetic pull, drawing people toward you effortlessly? The answer isn't in looks, status, or luck. It's about something far deeper, far more powerful. It's about embodying a confident, authentic energy that leads a lasting impression. Today, we're diving into the essence of what creates that magnetic energy and how you can cultivate it in your own life. This isn't about tricks or manipulations. It's about stepping into your power and becoming the best version of yourself. It's about the energy you bring into every room, every conversation, and every connection. When you align with your authentic self and embrace your unique strengths, you become a force of nature, unforgettable, irreplaceable, and absolutely magnetic. Confidence is a force of nature that commands attention and admiration. It isn't about perfection or having all the answers. It's about embracing who you are and knowing your worth, flaws and all. When you exude unshakable confidence, it creates a magnetic energy that others can't help but notice. True confidence isn't about arrogance or bravado. It's rooted in a deep belief in yourself. It's knowing that no matter what life throws your way, you have the strength, resilience, and resourcefulness to face it head on. This kind of confidence doesn't demand attention. It naturally commands it. The foundation of confidence lies in self-acceptance. It's about looking in the mirror and appreciating the person staring back at you. It means acknowledging your strengths while being honest about your areas for growth. Confidence is not pretending to be someone you're not. It's about standing tall in your truth. When you embrace all aspects of yourself, your quirks, your talents, and even your vulnerabilities, you project an authenticity that is both powerful and irresistible. People are drawn to those who are unapologetically themselves because it inspires them to do the same. Confidence is also about the way you carry yourself. It's in your posture, your tone of voice, and the way you move through the world. When you walk into a room with your head held high and a sense of purpose, people take notice. They see someone who is comfortable in their own skin. And that energy is contagious. It makes others want to be around you, to know you, and to learn from you. This doesn't mean you'll never have moments of doubt. Everyone does. But true confidence isn't about the absence of fear. It's about moving forward despite it. A key element of confidence is knowing your value and not settling for less than you deserve. This applies to all areas of life, whether it's relationships, career, or personal goals. When you know your worth, you set standards that reflect it. You don't chase after approval or validation because you already have it within yourself. This self-assurance creates an aura of independence and strength that is incredibly attractive. People are drawn to those who know what they want and aren't afraid to go after it. Another powerful aspect of confidence is the ability to inspire others. When you believe in yourself, you give others permission to do the same. Your confidence becomes a source of encouragement, showing people what's possible when you embrace your potential. It's not about competing or comparing. It's about uplifting those around you through your own example. This kind of leadership builds trust and admiration, strengthening your relationships and widening your circle of influence. Ultimately, confidence is a skill that can be cultivated. It grows through experience, through stepping outside your comfort zone, and through proving to yourself time and time again that you are capable. Every time you take a step forward, even in the face of uncertainty, you build a foundation of self-trust that becomes unshakable. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, and once you do, it becomes a light that draws others toward you, creating connections and opportunities that can transform your life. Authenticity is the heartbeat of true connection and the cornerstone of lasting attraction. It's not about trying to fit into someone else's mold or presenting a version of yourself that you think others will like. It's about embracing who you truly are and letting that shine unapologetically. When you live authentically, you radiate a kind of energy that's impossible to fake. People are naturally drawn to those who are genuine because authenticity creates trust, and trust is the foundation of every meaningful relationship. Being authentic begins with self-awareness. It requires taking the time to understand your values, desires, and boundaries. It's about knowing what lights you up and what you stand for, even when it's not popular or convenient. When you are clear about who you are, you can show up in the world with clarity and confidence. This level of self-assuredness is magnetic because it shows others that you're comfortable in your own skin, and that comfort makes them feel at ease in your presence. Authenticity also means being willing to show vulnerability. It's about letting people see the real you, including the imperfections and the struggles. Too often we hide parts of ourselves out of fear of judgment or rejection, but vulnerability is what makes us relatable and human. When you're willing to share your story, your fears, and your dreams, it creates a deeper level of connection. People are drawn to authenticity because it reminds them that they too can be themselves without fear. Another important aspect of authenticity is living in alignment with your words and actions. When what you say matches what you do, it creates a sense of integrity that others respect and admire. Authenticity isn't about saying the right thing to please others. It's about being honest and true to your beliefs. This doesn't mean being rigid or inflexible. It means being willing to stand by your principles while remaining open to growth and change. People respect those who stay true to their values because it demonstrates strength of character and consistency. Authenticity also involves letting go of the need for external validation. When you're authentic, you're not driven by a desire to impress others or gain approval. Instead, you're motivated by a deep sense of self-worth and an understanding that your value doesn't depend on anyone else's opinion. This independence is incredibly attractive because it shows that you're secure in yourself. It invites others to see you as you truly are, not as who you think you're supposed to be. Lastly, authenticity is about embracing your uniqueness. No one else in the world has your combination of experiences, talents, and perspectives. When you lean into what makes you different, you set yourself apart in a way that no one else can replicate. People are drawn to originality because it's refreshing and inspiring. Authenticity allows you to build relationships that are not only meaningful, but also enduring as they are based on the real you. It's not about being perfect, it's about being real, and that's where true connection begins. Having a clear sense of purpose is one of the most attractive qualities a person can possess. Purpose gives your life direction, energy, and focus. It transforms your actions into something meaningful and creates a magnetic pull that draws others toward you. When you are clear about what you want to achieve and why it matters to you, you radiate a sense of certainty and passion that is both inspiring and irresistible. People are naturally drawn to those who are committed to a vision because it reflects strength, clarity, and an inner drive that is hard to ignore. Purpose acts as a guiding compass in life. It's what keeps you grounded when challenges arise and motivated when distractions come your way. When you live with purpose, you're not just reacting to the world around you. You're actively shaping your own reality. This proactive mindset makes you stand out because it shows that you are not simply going through the motions. Instead, you are intentionally pursuing goals that align with your values and passions. That intentionality is attractive because it signals to others that you are someone with depth, direction, and determination. Living with purpose also brings a unique energy to everything you do. When you're driven by a clear mission, your actions carry a sense of conviction and enthusiasm that others can feel. This energy is contagious. It inspires people to believe in your vision and even motivates them to pursue their own. Purpose has a way of lighting a fire within you that not only propels you forward, but also sparks the interest and admiration of those around you. It makes you someone others want to be around, learn from, and support. A sense of purpose also conveys confidence. When you know what you're working toward, you exude a quiet assurance that doesn't need external validation. You're not easily swayed by doubt or fear because your purpose gives you a clear reason to push forward. This inner certainty is incredibly appealing because it demonstrates self-awareness and resilience. It shows that you are someone who knows what they want and isn't afraid to pursue it, regardless of the obstacles. Another powerful aspect of purpose is the impact it has on your relationships. When you live with purpose, you attract people who align with your values and goals. It becomes easier to form meaningful connections because your purpose acts as a filter, naturally bringing the right people into your life while steering you away from those who don't support your journey. Purpose-driven relationships are built on mutual respect and shared aspirations, creating a strong foundation for both personal and professional growth. Finally, purpose gives your life a sense of fulfillment and meaning that is visible to others. When you are deeply invested in something bigger than yourself, it shows in your attitude, your actions, and the way you carry yourself. This fulfillment is magnetic because it reflects a life well lived, a life that inspires others to find and follow their own sense of purpose. It's not about being perfect or having all the answers. It's about being committed to something that truly matters to you. That kind of passion and dedication is what makes you unforgettable. Emotional intelligence is one of the most powerful tools you can develop to build deep, meaningful connections with others. It goes beyond intellect or skills. It's about understanding and managing your own emotions while being attuned to the emotions of those around you. This ability to connect on an emotional level creates trust, understanding, and a sense of being truly seen, which is a rare and valuable experience for most people. When you possess emotional intelligence, you radiate an energy that makes others feel safe, valued, and understood, which naturally draws them closer to you. The foundation of emotional intelligence lies in self-awareness. It's the ability to recognize your own emotions as they arise and understand how they influence your thoughts, behaviors, and interactions. Self-awareness enables you to approach situations with clarity and intention rather than being controlled by reactive emotions. When you can identify and regulate your feelings, you're better equipped to handle challenges, communicate effectively, and maintain your composure in difficult situations. This level of emotional maturity is not only attractive, but also creates a sense of stability that others find reassuring. Empathy is another critical component of emotional intelligence. It's the ability to step into someone else's shoes and truly understand their perspective. Empathy goes beyond simply hearing someone's words. It involves tuning into their emotional state and responding in a way that shows you genuinely care. This doesn't mean solving their problems or offering advice unless asked. Often, just listening with presence and compassion is enough to make a profound impact. People are drawn to those who make them feel heard and validated because it fosters a sense of connection that is both comforting and empowering. Emotional intelligence also involves the ability to navigate and diffuse conflict. Disagreements and misunderstandings are inevitable in any relationship, but how you handle them can make all the difference. Someone with high emotional intelligence approaches conflict with patience, curiosity, and a willingness to find common ground. Instead of reacting defensively or escalating the situation, they seek to understand the other person's point of view and work toward a resolution that honors both parties' needs. This approach not only strengthens relationships, but also builds respect and trust, which are essential for lasting connection. Another hallmark of emotional intelligence is the ability to inspire and uplift others. When you are in tune with people's emotions, you can recognize when they need encouragement, support, or simply a reminder of their own strength. By offering kindness, positivity, and genuine appreciation, you create an environment where others feel valued and motivated. This kind of emotional generosity strengthens bonds and fosters a sense of loyalty and admiration that deepens relationships over time. Ultimately, emotional intelligence allows you to create connections that are genuine and meaningful. It's about being present, aware, and intentional in your interactions, and it's a skill that can be developed through practice and reflection. When you prioritize understanding and empathy in your relationships, you cultivate an atmosphere of trust, respect, and mutual growth that enriches both your life and the lives of those around you. Boundaries are an essential aspect of self-respect and healthy relationships. They are not walls that shut others out, but lines that define what you will and will not accept, allowing you to protect your time, energy, and emotional well-being. Boundaries reflect your values and priorities, and when you establish and maintain them, you communicate a powerful message. You know your worth, and you won't settle for less. This self-respect is not only empowering, but also deeply attractive, as it inspires others to view and treat you with the respect you deserve. Setting boundaries begins with a clear understanding of your needs and limits. It requires taking the time to reflect on what feels right for you and identifying areas where you may have been compromising too much. This level of self-awareness helps you create boundaries that align with your values and priorities, ensuring that your actions and decisions are consistent with your personal standards. When you honor your boundaries, you cultivate a sense of inner peace and stability. One of the most significant benefits of boundaries is that they establish a sense of mystery and respect. When you value yourself enough to set limits, it challenges others to rise to meet your standards. It signals that your time and energy are valuable and that access to you is a privilege, not a given. This creates a dynamic where people are more likely to appreciate and respect your presence, as they recognize that it's not something to be taken for granted. In essence, boundaries teach others how to treat you by demonstrating how you treat yourself. Boundaries also play a crucial role in fostering healthy communication. When you articulate your limits clearly and confidently, you reduce the likelihood of misunderstandings and resentment. Communicating boundaries doesn't have to be confrontational. It's about expressing your needs with honesty and respect. For example, saying something like, "I need some time to recharge after work before engaging in conversations" is a way of setting a boundary without being dismissive. This openness creates an atmosphere of mutual understanding and respect, strengthening your relationships and reducing unnecessary conflict. Enforcing boundaries can sometimes be challenging, especially if you fear rejection or disappointing others. However, it's important to remember that saying no to something that doesn't serve you is an act of self-care, not selfishness. When you honor your limits, you create space for the things that truly matter to you, whether that's pursuing your goals, nurturing your well-being, or building meaningful connections. This intentionality not only enhances your own life, but also models healthy behavior for those around you. Ultimately, boundaries are a reflection of self-love and empowerment. They allow you to navigate your relationships with clarity and confidence, ensuring that your interactions are rooted in mutual respect and understanding. When you set and uphold boundaries, you demonstrate a profound level of self-respect that others can't help but admire. It's a powerful reminder that you are in charge of your own life and that you have the right to protect your energy and prioritize your happiness. Playfulness is a magnetic quality that brings joy, lightness, and spontaneity to any interaction. It's a reminder not to take life too seriously and to find pleasure in the moment. When you embrace playfulness, you create an environment of fun and ease that draws people in. It's not about being immature or frivolous, it's about infusing your interactions with a sense of humor, curiosity, and the willingness to explore life with an open heart. Playfulness breaks down barriers, fosters connection, and makes you unforgettable because it allows others to feel free and alive in your presence. At its core, playfulness is about being present and engaged. It's about fully immersing yourself in the moment without worrying about how you're being perceived or what comes next. This kind of authenticity is refreshing and rare. When you're playful, you encourage others to let their guard down and embrace the joy of simply being. It's not about forcing laughter or trying to entertain. It's about finding delight in the little things, whether it's a witty comment, a shared joke, or a spontaneous adventure. Playfulness shows that you're comfortable in your own skin and that confidence is infectious. Playfulness also invites creativity and flexibility into your interactions. It encourages you to see challenges as opportunities for growth and to approach life with curiosity and wonder. Instead of being rigid or stuck in routines, playfulness opens the door to new possibilities and unexpected joys. This mindset makes you adaptable and engaging as it shows you're someone who can find the silver lining in any situation. People are drawn to those who can make even ordinary moments feel extraordinary because it creates a sense of excitement and novelty. A playful attitude also helps you navigate relationships with a sense of lightness and ease. It diffuses tension, fosters understanding, and strengthens bonds by reminding everyone involved that connection doesn't have to be complicated. When disagreements arise, humor and playfulness can bridge the gap, transforming conflict into an opportunity for growth and closeness. This ability to inject lightness into serious situations demonstrates emotional intelligence and a commitment to maintaining harmony in your relationships. It shows that you value connection over ego and are willing to prioritize joy over stubbornness. Playfulness is also an incredible way to build trust and intimacy. It creates shared experiences and inside jokes that become the foundation of a deeper connection. When you laugh together, it builds a sense of camaraderie and belonging that strengthens your bond. Playfulness signals that you're approachable and open, making it easier for others to feel comfortable and safe around you. This sense of safety and fun makes people eager to spend more time with you as they associate your presence with positivity and enjoyment. Finally, playfulness is a form of self-care that keeps you grounded and balanced. It reminds you not to get lost in the pressures of life and to prioritize joy and laughter as essential components of well-being. When you bring playfulness into your relationships, you invite others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positivity that enhances everyone's quality of life. It's a gift you give not only to yourself, but to everyone you interact with, leaving a lasting impression of warmth, joy, and connection. Change is one of life's most certain realities, yet it's often met with resistance and fear. However, this resistance does not protect us. It limits us. To truly build the life we desire, we must embrace change as an opportunity rather than a threat. Throughout this journey, we've explored how embracing authenticity, cultivating emotional intelligence, setting boundaries, and fostering playfulness can transform not only our relationships, but also the quality of our lives. Change begins within us, and the moment we shift our perspective, the world around us starts to shift as well. This is not just a concept, it is a practice, a way of being that can redefine what we believe is possible. When we step into the power of authenticity, we give ourselves permission to show up as our true selves. This is where genuine connection begins, where masks are dropped and real relationships flourish. It takes courage to be vulnerable, and to share your authentic self with the world. But it is in this space of openness that we find freedom and fulfillment. Authenticity is the foundation upon which we build trust, and trust is the bedrock of any meaningful connection. Change is not about becoming someone else, it's about becoming more of who you already are. Purpose, too, acts as a compass that guides us through the complexities of life. It provides clarity in times of uncertainty and motivates us to push forward even when the path seems unclear. Living with purpose doesn't just inspire you, it inspires others to rise alongside you. It gives your life meaning and creates a sense of fulfillment that is both contagious and magnetic. When you align your actions with your purpose, you become unstoppable, and those who cross your path will feel that energy and want to be part of it. Purpose is the bridge between dreaming and doing, and it is what transforms intention into action. Incorporating emotional intelligence and playfulness into your life adds richness and depth to every relationship you have. Emotional intelligence allows you to connect with others on a profound level, creating bonds built on empathy, respect, and understanding. It enables you to navigate conflicts gracefully and fosters an environment where trust and intimacy thrive. Playfulness, on the other hand, adds joy and lightness, reminding us that life is not just about the destination, but also about enjoying the journey. These qualities bring a sense of balance and harmony to your life, making every moment more meaningful. Finally, setting and honoring boundaries reflects the ultimate act of self-respect. It allows you to define your worth and ensures that the relationships in your life are rooted in mutual respect and understanding. Boundaries empower you to protect your energy and prioritize what truly matters. When combined with authenticity, purpose, emotional intelligence, and playfulness, they create a holistic approach to embracing change and building the life you desire. Change is not something to fear, but a force to harness. And by integrating these principles into your life, you can become the architect of your own destiny. Let this be the beginning of a transformative journey toward the life you've always dreamed of. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of growth, self-discovery, and empowerment. It takes courage and intention to explore new perspectives, to embrace change, and to step into the version of yourself that you've always been capable of becoming. Your time and attention are gifts, and I am deeply grateful that you chose to spend them here with me today. As you move forward, I encourage you to carry these ideas with you and put them into practice in your daily life. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight, but with consistency, openness, and commitment, you have the power to create a life that reflects your deepest values and desires. Every step you take, no matter how small, is progress towards something extraordinary. I hope you leave this space feeling inspired, energized, and ready to embrace the possibilities ahead. Trust yourself, trust the process, and never forget that you are capable of far more than you might believe in this moment. The world needs your light, your purpose, and your authenticity. Don't be afraid to share them boldly and unapologetically. Thank you again for being part of this conversation. Your willingness to engage and grow is what makes this work so meaningful. Keep showing up for yourself and for the life you want to build. Together, we can create a ripple effect of positive change that touches not just our own lives, but the lives of those around us. Until we meet again, take care, stay strong, and keep moving forward. You've got this. Goodbye for now, and I can't wait to see the incredible things you'll accomplish.